All right, come on, let's chat.
That is our parking lot. But that building is out. I can't wait till I can say I ran here.
Yeah, there you go. I'm Kelly again, by the way. Close that door, Stacy. So,
Let me get my car keys real quick.
I think I actually have them in my pocket.
What up?
There you go.
I'm good. Okay.
Sweet.
Are you okay?
Sorry.
Tripping. We gotta clean this place up.
I know. It's crazy. So, welcome. So this idea, I just kind of, I've had a lot of people that I've really tried hard and been passionate about trying to help them get large amounts of weight off. And I haven't been able to, like, well, we've had people go, you know, do the 40-50 thing, but that 100 mark, that's a long journey. And I really have a passion to help people get there and stay there. So I came up with this idea of the 1 year, 100-pound weight loss challenge and decided to interview people to,
Awesome.
so started off with just looking for one, and now I think I've kind of changed my mind a little bit, and I may be looking for more than one.
Yay.
So, there are some requirements. You got to be able to come here 5 days a week,
Okay.
and you also have to be able to follow my meal plan.
Okay.
You got to be committed to that.
Okay.
So once we get to our goal, then the prize is $1,000. Okay. The catch is if someone quits, they've got to sign a contract to pay me $1,000.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a there's a high level of commitment there.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I wrote down a couple of questions that I think are important.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Sure. Okay.
So I have a mission trip. It's literally a week, and it's
Okay.
in the summer. Would that automatically disqualify me?
No.
Okay, that's the only thing that I was worried about.
I'm good with that. Totally fine with that. You're not gonna like fall off the wagon in 1 week, especially if
No,
you're on
actually,
especially if you're on
it's going to be
a mission trip.
It's
That'll
going
be
to be
good.
a lot of work.
Yeah. So these are just candid questions. Answer them however you want to. My first question was, how did you get 100 pounds overweight?
Wow. In the beginning, I was younger. It was in my 20s, 1920s. And it was one of those things where you don't really pay attention as the weight piled on.
Yeah.
And so, of course, I would gain. During that time, I also got sick.
Yeah.
And I have asthma, and we go into these episodes, and we didn't really know at the time what it was, but they would just treat me with steroids and antibiotics. And, of course, I had daily medications that have steroids in them, and I would just gain.
Yeah.
And so I would say about 3 years ago, went back into another episode, and when I say gain, I would increase by like 15, 20 pounds. So it put me well over the 200 mark, like I am, well, I won't say, but I'm well over 200. And most people, they're like, oh, no, you don't look like you're over 200 pounds. But that was it too, because, oh, I don't look like it, so it's fine. Well, I just recently got the all clear from my doctor. Like, we're pretty sure we're out of the asthmatic episode. We're pretty sure we have a med that works. And now I'm like, okay, I'm ready to lose weight.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, where do I go from here?
Okay. Cool. So my next question is, do you feel like you miss out on some things because of being overweight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm one of those that, you go shopping, like I dread shopping.
Yeah.
I just dread shopping. Like, I won't say I don't feel beautiful, because I don't equate, my self-worth is not necessarily connected to my body image. Like, I try to separate the two. But there are days when I just feel, I'm just like, I wish, or I want to go running, or I want to do this. And I'll tell you the other side of that is when I'm walking multiple miles, I'm like, I've completed it. There's this sense of empowerment.
Sure.
So I know it's possible, but then when you have those quiet moments, you're like, I wish I could do this, or I wish I wasn't in this size.
Well, and this is not about a body image place. This gym is not about body image. This is about helping someone get a hold of their life and be able to do things that you want to do.
Right.
So my next question was give me some examples, and you already did that. My next question is, how do you think you would benefit the most from losing 100 pounds?
Definitely health-wise, that'll make a big difference. But then, I think one of the things personally that I've been working on has been like stewardship, and I'm a Highlands College student.
Yeah.
Evening, and I guess that's just been it, like finances and health and just other areas, just seeing my body really as a temple. And I think that's why I follow J19 on Facebook, is because I know that y'all really believe that, and just taking that in, and for me that's important. So to share with someone else, to go back and say, hey, I've been there, I've ate because I've been broken, and let me tell you what you can do. You can take control of that. But then I have, of course, another message there. Sharon, let me give you something else on top of this. And I've been through it. So for me, it just empowers my witness a little bit more.
Nice. I like that a lot. So my last question is, what do you think your life will be like after losing that weight?
Wow. I think, of course, when you hit that goal weight and you see the 100 pounds, it's going to be almost a breath of fresh air, which sounds like so cliche. But every time that I complete a task or I stick to the meal plan, that's finishing the race. And for me, that's something I'll be able to pass on. Like, I'm not married, I don't have children, and that's something I'll be able to pass on to the next generation. And I can share that with my family and say, we can finish the race. Because for my family, a lot of times things can, it's discouraging, and you can see it, or we don't feel adequate. Not we, but my family in general, we don't always feel adequate. And by saying, hey, I did this, like my mom, my birth mom, she said, if you lose weight, then I start smoking. Well, that's a great internal goal. And so we have this thing, and then of course I wouldn't finish, or she wouldn't finish, and so that's an even bigger motivation to say, hey, I finished the race, now's your turn. And so
Nice.
that to me is more than just the 100-pound mark.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Well, I just want you to know that I love your personality. I feel uplifted just sitting here talking with you.
Thank you.
And it's been a pleasure, and I hope that that we have the opportunity to work together. I'm gonna interview for about 2 weeks,
Awesome.
and then I'm gonna decide how many people we're gonna do. I'm definitely gonna do more than one. I've decided that there's more power in the group, so that's how we're gonna go after it. And so I'm gonna give it 2 weeks, and then we'll get together and we'll go forward.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank
Well, cool.
you.
Very nice to meet you.
You too.
And
Kelly.
yeah,
Oh.
and we'll be in touch soon. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk soon. Good stuff.